Hi everyone, Fritz here. I have my friend Nini here today, and the reason why is because we're going to go over some great gift ideas that you can do for Valentine's Day. Let's get started. Now, for those of you who don't know Nini, we actually work together, and her specialty in finance is a little bit different from mine. So if you ever felt that I wasn't able to provide you with the right information, go ahead and leave us some questions. That way, if she's able to answer them, she can go ahead and reply to your comments. The reason why I brought her here is because actually she has another specialty.
I do also run another business in the beauty industry, and our team specializes in wedding makeup and hair, and also permanent tattoos for eyebrows, eyes, and lips. We've been around for the last 10 years, and we are located in Fremont, but we do travel all around the Bay Area.
Wow, 10 years. That's actually really impressive. I didn't know that actually until she just said it. So I know that a lot of you guys who are watching this channel are starting out to be entrepreneurs, and having a business for 10 years, there's something to be said about that when it comes to like the overhead, the inventory, managing people, knowing how to expand your business, because the market and how you market yourself from year 1 through year 10 is going to be completely different. If you're interested in beauty or starting your business in that, please reach out to Nini. We're going to leave her Instagram down below as well. Valentine's Day is a special day for both the male and female counterpart. Now, I didn't want to do a Valentine's Day video like I did last year and just say like, hey, what are some cost-effective ways that you can make Valentine's Day great? Which is something that you should strive for, especially if you're trying to establish your business first. And if your partner is on board with that, then they should understand, hey, maybe we can't do everything super luxurious all the time just because it's Valentine's Day. Because you and your partner are starting a lifelong journey, don't put everything into one day to mess up the lifelong journey.
That's a really good point, because I think Valentine's Day it's what the thought that counts, right? And also, I was just talking to Fritz earlier about how Valentine's Day is a very commercialized day, right? It's what you do every single day for your loved one that really counts.
The thought that counts, that's actually a great point. Especially like with the holidays just passing. When you're receiving a gift, you always want to think about the other person, they thought of you, they got you something, be grateful for that. But because Valentine's Day is a little bit more intimate, I think there has to be a little bit more of a thought process on the part of the gifter. They should be thinking of what that person would like and enjoy. Would you agree?
Yeah, I totally agree. I think one of the best books I've read is called 5 Love Languages. In order to understand what we want to give our loved ones, we have to understand the way they think and how they express their love and what they feel their love language is.
Now, didn't you mention that you have something in this chest as far as the gift ideas for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I have great ideas in here.
Okay, so what actually...
Sorry.
Do you have those 5 languages in here?
Yes, I do. All right, let's open it up.
Boom.
Here we have the first love language, which is words of affirmation. What does words of affirmation mean to you?
You should always be saying something nice to your partner all the time.
Yeah, it's not just about Valentine's. This is something that we should do every single day. Valentine's is a day to express our love, but we should be expressing our love every single day to show words of appreciation, how much we appreciate the significant other. For example, if they do dishes every single day, we should always be thanking them for doing dishes. So that brings us to the second gift, which is, here we go, gifts. Our main topic of the day. When we think about Valentine's, we think about gifts. So what are some awesome gifts that we can give to our significant other? I think it really depends on your partner, what they like. So this is why the book is so important, is that what does your partner like? Are they a person that loves like lotions and makeup? What do you see around the house that they usually like to buy? Or are they a tech person? Do they want something like AirPods, right? AirPods is a great gift that I think everyone likes, right? If they like to game a lot, there are great gifts for gamers as well that I do not know of because I do not game. Looking around the house, figure out what she likes. Jewelry, if she likes bath bombs. Those are some really great ideas. When you're hang out with your significant other, they mention little things like, oh, that's really cute, or that's really good. You know, maybe we were at the mall or something, but they didn't buy it, right? What happened to me one time is my significant other heard me say that and then surprised me with a gift that other day. So I think that's really cool because it just shows that you're listening to each other. Do you have any good ideas for we should give men?
I don't consider myself very, very flashy. But if they give me something that I can use on my day-to-day life, like a Fitbit watch or headphones for the gym, because I go to the gym almost every day. If they give me something that I'm going to touch or interact with on a daily or pretty regular basis, that's, to me, is a really good gift, because that means they know me really well, to the point in which they know my routine and know that I'm going to use this gift of theirs every single day. I think that goes back to what you're saying, is listening to them. Think about it like this, is even though it might not be like the flashiest thing in the world, because if it's a necklace, you're not always going to wear like a necklace to the gym unless you're big baller status all the time. But if they're using your gift on a daily basis, they're thinking of you every single day, every time they put on the gift, every time they use the gift. They're gonna touch it and then they're gonna remember you. So you're always gonna be in their thoughts as well. Gifts is actually a great topic for us to bring up our giveaway of this video. And we're actually doing 2 giveaways. Here's what you have to do to enter in the giveaway. You have to do 3 things. One is like this video, leave a comment, and then the comment has to say where you're from, as well as what is your love language. We're gonna go over the other 3 in just a second here. And then the last thing is follow Nini on Instagram. Your Instagram is?
Nini's Epiphany. There we go.
Nini's Epiphany. Follow her on Instagram. You do those 3 things and here's what you'll win. Local people, they will win.
So if you're around the Bay Area, come for a free class for makeup and hair so we can do a one-on-one class to teach you an everyday look or any kind of special occasion look.
And for those of you who are non-locals, we're gonna actually send a copy of the 5 languages of love to you. So whether you want a hard copy, you want an audio book, you want a digital book, just let us know once we've figured out that you're the winner. Now on to the 3rd love language, which is?
Acts of service. So what does acts of service mean to you?
Someone's gonna wash my car.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea, right? So acts of service is what I can do for my loved one that they would really appreciate, right? Like Fritz was just saying, someone washing his car. Wouldn't that be awesome to wake up in the morning and you have a really clean car, right? It might be someone cleaning up the house. Or, since my husband never cooks, right? If he cooks for me, that would be a great gift. I really like that because I'm the one that always cooking.
Can I make a meal suggestion for him? Do you like pesto?
Yeah, pesto is good. I eat everything.
Check out the video on the top right hand.
Oh, yes. Okay. For me, I really care about acts of service. So anything that my partner does around the house for me, I really appreciate that.
It frees up time for your partner as well. And freeing up time ties well into number 4, doesn't it?
Yeah, just quality of time. Some people really don't care about gifts. They more appreciate that you spend more time with them. Example of that, how you can create that is planning a weekend getaway, maybe just going down to the beach or taking your dog to the beach, you know, eating something that you really enjoy. For me, I like oysters. So a small weekend vacation that you can spend a lot of great quality time together.
That one you're actually interacting with the person and enjoying their time, getting to know them a lot better in a scene that's more relaxing, because the day-to-day can get pretty lackluster very quickly. And it's a grind too, you know, you go to work, you come home, you have to commute in between. And so to take them out of that environment to something more relaxing where it's more enjoyable, everything's fresh, and then your guys are able to bring that refreshed relationship back home, I think does a lot of good. So one day, even if it's not necessarily on Valentine's Day, is very beneficial. And I think because we're both in finance, we are actually talking about this. You don't have to spend a lot of money on Valentine's Day if you properly identify the language of love that they identify with and then properly gift within that category. We came up with 2 top suggestions on how you can cut a little bit of cost on Valentine's Day but still make it spectacular. What was the suggestion again?
I actually don't like to celebrate Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day because I feel like everywhere you go, if it has a Valentine theme, is either more expensive or overcrowded. So I actually like to celebrate either before or after Valentine's Day. So Fritz was talking about celebrating it after Valentine's Day, and there's a couple of reasons why.
Biggest one is things after Valentine's Day, they're all like half off. But that's the thing, is that you and your partner have to be in alignment with that, right?
That's true.
Because if your partner isn't aligned with that, they're just gonna think you're cheap. But if you and your partner are building a business together, or maybe they have a hustle and you have a hustle, and you both know that right now for these next 5 to 10 years, you gotta put almost everything into that, but you still wanna do something special for yourselves. You're not looking at the price anymore. Even though they're putting everything into their business, they wanted to spend Valentine's with me and found a way to make it so spectacular. The price will not matter at that point because you guys are both in alignment with your goals. Knowing that Valentine's Day could be a big detractant of that. Because if you spent your month's overhead on one day in Valentine's Day, you very well could, depending on what type of business that you have. If you're just starting out, you know, even if you're going to school, you have to be responsible. And if both of you guys are in alignment with that, it won't be a problem. I don't think so. Do you? What would you say to that?
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah.
If you've done 1 through 4 well, it leads really well into the number 5 language of love, which is
physical touch. Alright, so this is something that I'm sure men and women, Fritz, that you're very familiar with.
A little bit.
Right? Is that your favorite love language?
Nah.
Kind of,
Yeah.
but anyway, so physical touch is one of the last love languages, and it's pretty straightforward. Should I be listing them? Should you know this?
I would hope that you would know what to do. This should be like the easiest love language. Physical touch is important, it really is, but knowing the setting in which to do it. Some people don't like PDA at all, but then when you guys are home, you guys are, you know, all over each other. So knowing when to do it, I think, is important.
And if you are not a physical touch person, right, knowing that if your partner is, then how to express that for your partner.
Oh, that would suck.
Well, maybe you've been in a relationship for a really long time.
Wow.
If you're one of those old couples, right, you've been in a relationship for a really long time, you're like, don't touch me.
Man, that's something to be said. Like, if your partner, their language was touch, and then they got with you, and then now it is not touch, that is awful.
Well, it's not something that's uncommon.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
we're not going to end this video on a sad note.
But Fritz was saying that you definitely want to be a giver, right?
Alright, and with that, we're going to conclude the video. So don't forget about the giveaway. One more time, what is it?
It's a free makeup and hair class for people around the Bay Area.
And for people who are not in the Bay Area, we're going to send you whatever version of the 5 languages of love that you want. It could be a physical, digital, or audio version, whatever you want. All that you have to do is like this video, and in the comment section, tell us where you're from, what your language of love is, and follow Nini on
ninisepiphany.
and you'll be entered in for the giveaway. Please leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.